Hey there, Foxy Gamers, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. We have several projects that we're going to take care of today. Some I was already planning on, and some that were brought to my attention by viewers. So as Tristan pointed out, it is probably a bad idea for me to have all of this water underneath this area here where our dupes can just go to the bathroom and they could very easily contaminate our water supply. So one thing I'm going to want to do here is close off this area. Now, the unfortunate thing is we have a lot of carbon dioxide down here. And what I want to do is maybe kind of like make this a little more rectangular just because of my OCD with having really ugly things in my base, and it's gonna make me unhappy if this is some weird wonky area that the water goes above our little corral. So we are definitely gonna be fixing that. But due to all of the carbon dioxide down here, I'm actually going to want to probably put in a carbon skimmer before we do all that. The other thing I want to do is get this water system up and running here so that we can make a better bathroom, but then that also means we're going to need to have an area for it to put polluted water into. So that is another project. And then the third project is going to be starting to set up our hatcheries, which looks like... Okay, so we could extend our bathroom over to here, but I want to put the polluted water somewhere, which means we're going to want to get this clean water out of here. And it does seem like this pump is going to take a long time, although right now it's just completely out of power, and that is why it's not doing anything. Hopefully these dupes will get on top of that soon. I guess I've put in a lot of work orders for them. Let's check on our food supply over here. It's not... Oh, it is a sterile atmosphere. Okay, I thought this had to be black for it to be a sterile atmosphere, but I guess red is good enough, so that's a good thing. And maybe this will get even more sterile. We'll see. But for now, that's doing all right. We've got 13,000 calories. That should be enough for now. I do want to get the hatcheries up and running before we're completely out of food, but we also have a lot of area over here that we could dig through. There's probably lots of seeds and things in these spots where you see all the cracks, so I'm not terribly worried about that. Over here, we're not going to be doing so much digging because there's a lot of polluted air that I'm not quite sure how to take care of chlorine yet. I haven't gotten that far in this game. But what I do want to take care of, let's make sure we have all of the necessary things for this. Okay, so we need a water sieve. We'll put that, I don't know if this is gonna be stable because this is ladders, but it's also floors, so it might be okay. We'll give it a shot here. We're going to put this water sieve down here, and then we're going to need a carbon skimmer. There we go. Oh, yep, that's not gonna work. Okay. Oh, sorry. We'll just cancel that. So what we want to do here then is we're just going to temporarily throw in a platform there for this to go on, and I guess that will slightly protect our water source from getting polluted water in. Oh, that is perfect news. We've got a dupe here with +7 husbandry, so we can make them our farming person for when we get our hatcheries set up. They cannot do building errands, which is pretty annoying. But they can still dig and carry. I think we're still gonna want to go ahead and get them. I might regret this. Please let me know if you think I'm gonna regret this. Also, I realized that we can rename these duplicants, which means this one is going to be Fat Bear. named after my patron. So thank you very much, FatBear5090, for supporting me on Patreon. You are going to be our resident hatcher. Hooray! There we go. So let's see here. Now we've got the carbon skimmer and the water sieve, and they're hooking up the power here. The first thing we're going to want to do is supply... I think we want to supply the carbon skimmer with water. Yes, uses water to filter carbon dioxide from the air. So we're going to put... Let's slow this down a minute here while I set this up. We're going to put a pipe. I think this can overlap with the wires. We'll find out. Oh, yes, actually, I remember now. You can deconstruct, and then you can say all power wires, liquid pipes, gas pipes, so on and so forth, which is really awesome. That way we won't have to, like, clear everything if all we want to do is clear the wires. So that's good news. I'm glad that we can overlap that stuff. Otherwise, it would get really ridiculously messy, and that's no good. Okay, so hopefully these guys will set this up real quick. Oh, right, okay. I forgot. We need to take care of Fat Bear. You can move. Let's see, you do better in the daytime. So we'll leave you on this default schedule, and we'll put Jean down here. And let's make sure we've got Fat Bear's priorities. We obviously want you to have ranching as your top priority. You can't build, so therefore we'll have you do digging and supplying. Let's see, is there anything else that we want to go with ranching? Maybe farming? I mean, I know she doesn't exactly have all the skills there for that, but that's okay. Alright, we'll leave that there for now. Okay, this guy is ready here, so no liquid output. That is fine. We want to put this output into this guy right here. And then once we do that, we're going to disconnect this pipe here. Okay, so now we want to deconstruct liquid pipes. Don't need that there, because I'll show you what we're going to do here. So if we go back into our pipe set up here, now our out one, I hope we can just drag it this way, is going to become our input for the carbon skimmer. So now that we got the initial water into the carbon skimmer, we shouldn't have to add any more water to that. Let's see if it's gonna work. There we go. Alright, before we sit here and watch this working, we need these guys to do something else. Oh, that's weird. Why is Jean sparkling like this? He's got all these little stars. Sparkle streaking. This duplicant is currently sparkle streaking. Okay. I didn't realize that was a thing that this duplicant could do. That's so cute. I love it. Yay. Okay. Fat Bear, why aren't you working? I know you can't build, but does that mean you actually can't dig? Let's see. Building, digging, supplying. Yeah, weird. I don't know. Maybe only 3 dupes. Whoa, his stream is red. That's crazy. I have no idea what's going on there. Okay. So this guy is being put to work. We're gonna move this at some point eventually to make this a little bit cleaner of a setup down here. I'm just leaving it down here to first clear out all of this carbon dioxide that we have, and then we'll make it a little bit nicer. Alright, so in that case, we're going to do something. Oh yeah, okay, you are gonna dig. That's good. You just can't build, which is pretty annoying, but once we get the hatcheries set up, hopefully that's not gonna be too much of a problem. Oh, that's right. We also want to have a bottle emptier that we're going to... Can I rotate this? I don't know. I'm not sure I could actually rotate things. Well, again, this is gonna be temporary, but we want to empty our clean water into this pit, and then we'll eventually close this off and have our polluted water up here. While we're at it, we might as well suck this water out here and just add it to this filling down here. Oh man, this is gonna be a mess for quite some time, and it's gonna drive me crazy, but we're just gonna have to deal, guys. I think it's safe to do this one last little bit right there, and we won't collapse this water, and maybe we'll have enough space to put in our toilets. Ooh, actually, this is a good idea. We're gonna go over here and get all of these little goodies that we see and add that to our stockpile of food. And maybe we'll put a new bathroom down here, because what I don't want to do is remove these to put in fancier bathrooms, because then the dupes are going to be out of toilets and sinks for the time being, and that's going to be rather unfortunate if they have to go to the bathroom and it's not ready yet. Oh, what do we got here? We have duplicant skills, fat bear. Oh, I forgot to give you a skill, didn't I? Improved carrying, advanced research, improved farming. Alright, so obviously we're going to do improved farming so that way we can get to this critter ranching. Ah, I guess we can't actually start ranching until one of our dupes has this skill. So hopefully, hopefully without the building commands, Fat Bear is going to be able to get to critter ranching quickly enough. Alright, what should we choose for our next research, guys? What do we got here? We could do... Oh, I didn't actually mean to select that. We'll deselect those until I decide for sure. Food repurposing. Oh, well, for starters, before we build a fancy bathroom, we're gonna need sanitation. So we might as well do that for now. And then we'll choose another research when that's done. Whoops. No. I'm just trying to click to move around. I'm not necessarily choosing that as a research. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, our water level is very slowly decreasing. Maybe I want to put a second water pump here, because this is probably going to take some time. I don't know if like our pipes have a maximum amount of water they can hold, and this thing is going as fast as it possibly can handle in the pipes. It doesn't seem like it's going very fast though. How about we experiment with that a little bit? We're going to put another one down here and try that out. Oh, and we have a dupe who made a mess over here because I did not realize that he got stuck. So please tell me this isn't going to fall out to our water supply. That would just be perfect, wouldn't it? Let's see. We want to mop this up. I think they'll just put it in bottles for now. Polluted water. Oh, you're cold, huh? Oh, soggy feet. That's right. And soggy, disgusting feet because it's Jean's poo-poo. Well, what do you know? You guys were right. It is going to happen that my dupes are going to mess. Fortunately, it seems to have not made it all the way into our water supply yet. Why don't you guys clean this up so you don't get soggy feet? How about we prioritize the mopping? So they don't seem to be prioritizing that, even though I set that as a 9, so I wonder if it really is because we don't have a place to put that water. So, we're going to try to take care of that ASAP, but I realize that's a piece of sand there. So that's not going to work out. How about if we make our bathrooms down here? Is that going to be too far away? I don't want to have things too terribly spread out around our base, but also we don't have like a lot of areas that we can just put extra rooms until we get this nice fresh water cleared out of here. I really do want to clean this mess up though, so how about we're just gonna have this dip down a little bit here. I don't know how quickly we're going to fill up a polluted water spot, but we'll see if this is going to be big enough. Oh look, they did finally sweep it up and put it into bottles, so that's good. I guess, sweeping is probably a different priority list, isn't it? I suppose it's under tidying, so they're only going to do that if there aren't other more important things for them to do. Okay, I also took care of our little carbon skimmer down here because I realized it was going very slowly from waiting for the water from our water sieve. But as you can see, it is starting to clear out this carbon dioxide quite nicely. We may need to add another oxygen diffuser. It might be starting to not be able to keep up with all this. As you can see, our mess hall is like not perfect. It's still oxygen, which is good, but we may need to add another oxygen diffuser because the carbon skimmer does not actually add oxygen to the air. It only removes carbon dioxide. Okay, but for now I think it is full up, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix this. Oh, I didn't reconnect these pipes. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So many issues, guys. So many issues. So I did finish this bottle emptier here, and you want to make sure to check either water or polluted water, whichever one you're going for, because it is default to none, which is quite nice, so that way they're not going to accidentally put the wrong kind of water into an area. This is starting to fill up, so that's good news. Oh, you don't have power and you don't have water, so oh my gosh, we have things falling apart all around us. Oh, this water is overflowing here too. Whew, goodness gracious. Alright, well, we've got a lot of things to take care of, but unfortunately that's going to have to wait until next episode because we have reached the end of our time for this one. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone, and until next time, stay foxy.